I live on an island, and you would think I would visit the beach all the time, but for the past few months, I actually haven't. It's been winter in the UK for about 4 to 5 months now, and it's been really cold. It's almost unbearable outside, and the last place you want to be during winter is by the sea. But that's changing now. It's spring, the sun is coming out, the flowers are blooming, and yeah, everyone is out again. So I decided that the next thing to do would be to step out of my house and do something different. And this decision is not solitary. I've been thinking about it for quite some time now, and I'll tell you why. You see, for weeks now, I've been watching Bernardo's videos, how he travels the world, exploring Europe, exploring Southeast Asia, traveling with Jules, just cycling across the globe, and it's so much fun, it's so exciting. And in one of his recent videos, he talks about how that if you don't do new things every now and then, if you don't try out new things, go on different adventures, all the days will roll into one. I'll explain what this means later, but just to tell you, this is the reason why I stepped out of my house today. So the journey starts with me getting coffee because it's still a little bit cold for me actually, even though it's like really sunny in the spring already. So yeah, we have coffee and then a toasty, and now let's go sit at the beach. It's been months since I've been to the beach, and it almost feels sorry, like a moment I've been waiting for, or rather a moment has been waiting for me. And I was talking earlier about taking moments to actually go on adventures like this and basically making the best of time. And this is what I came across when I was watching Bernardo's videos. And it's really simple. I hope I'm able to like explain it like really clearly. So if you think about the food you ate yesterday, you can probably remember what you had for breakfast this morning, what you had for dinner yesterday. But if I ask you what you had for dinner like last week Tuesday, you probably can't remember. But then if I ask you what you had for your birthday last year, when you maybe went for a dinner, you went to a restaurant last year, what food you had, you can probably remember that, even though it's like a year ago. But you can't remember what you had for dinner like last week Tuesday, because it's just another random day. Nothing significant happened. It was just a regular day. Like, it was just one of the many days that you're going to live as long as you're on earth. And when Bernardo was basically giving the explanation and talking about it, he was explaining how that people who go on adventures, do new things, explore new things, try and learn new skills, pick up new hobbies, they tend to have fuller days, or they tend to have a lot more memories, just because they are actually doing new things. So their brain is registering something new every time. The memory is registering something new every time, apart from, as opposed to just the regular, you wake up, you eat, you walk, you get on the train, you come back from work, you sleep, and you're repeating that every single day. If nothing new happens, if nothing unique, different, significant happens, there's nothing for your brain to document. There's nothing for your brain to keep as a different memory apart from the regular days. So you just see that the entire week will just blur into one, then the weeks will blur into months, and then the months will blur into years, and before you know it, you're like, I don't know, 50, 60, and you're like, I don't even know how the past 20 years flew by. I'm not sure you can hear this, but that is so ridiculously clear. The water is so clear. See, I'm crouching. When I watched Bernardo's videos where he was explaining this, it really struck me, because I am someone who likes adventures. I like experiencing new things, learning new things, just seeing the world, because I think we're in a really beautiful world and we should all get to see it. I mean, as much as you can see, depending on where you are watching this video. So when I watched that video and I read all that about trying something new so you can create new memories, I decided I was going to break the routine. I work from home, and that means most of the time I'm at my desk at home. My routine looks like waking up in the morning, starting work almost immediately, getting a cup of tea, continuing work, then getting breakfast, and then getting back to work again, and then having lunch, and then getting back to work again, maybe taking my second cup of tea for the day, and then closing out at work. On some particular days, I watch a movie, or I read a book, or I edit a video, or I take a walk, and then I sleep. Then I wake up the next day and I do the exact same thing again. I do this 5 days a week, and then during the weekend, I probably just sleep in, or I jump on a call with friends, or I record a podcast with my guys. It's literally the same thing that I do every single time, over and over and over again. This rock feels unreal. This particular one, it's so white. I don't know if the camera is going to capture that, but it's so white. It feels unreal, literally. I mean, compared to the other ones, which look very, I don't know, depressed. This one looks like it's having a good time. Hey guys, I'm going to the other side of the highland now, which is where these rocks start. I'm going to go up there and see if I can show you a more sensible view. So for context, it's the sea all across, but to this side, you see there's no rocks, just the vans, the caravans and everything. By the time you come to this side, no more cars, nothing, just rocks all over. So I'll go in this way now. There are a few times when I do something different out of the norm, and that registers as a core memory. So, for example, in January, I went to Germany for work. It was my first time in Germany, it was my first time in Europe outside of the UK, and it was exciting. It was a memory that I actually held on to. I had a fantastic time in Germany, and I've been thinking about it that, I should probably do more adventures like this. So, as I was walking back home, I just saw this lake. What is a lake? A body of water surrounded by land, right? I'm going to go check that place out now. I'm currently walking on this path. I think I'm going to cross down and see what's happening right over there. So yeah, let's go. I was at Canterbury, which is that you should not feed bread to birds. Like they're going to eat it and all, but it's very difficult for them to digest. And there's a lot of bread there that people have obviously brought to feed the birds. And if you look into the water, you see bread that these birds are obviously not eating. Like, can you see? Like, it's basically just pollutes the water. You don't have to travel to experience new things or to basically trigger your mind or your brain or your memory to register something new. You can just basically do something out of the norm. You can invite friends over, you can go visit a friend, you can start something new, you can watch a different kind of movie, you can read a different kind of book, something that would register, something that would be unique, that would be entirely different from everything that you've always been doing. And if you can do that, you're probably going to remember it. You're probably going to look back 1 year from now, 2 years from now, and be like, oh yeah, I remember the first time I went to a Thai restaurant, this and this and this and this happened. Or I remember the first time I went to that particular Thai restaurant, this and this and this happened. Instead of just watching all the days go by, and then someone's going to ask you, oh, what did you do 3 weeks ago? And like, I can't even remember. I just went to work and all was good. And yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to avoid. I want to live life to the fullest. I want to make the best of time. I want to have a good time. I basically want to enjoy life. And I think I'm going to start from the smallest of things like this, like waking up on a Saturday morning, getting dressed and going to the beach and seeing people and talking to people and taking pictures. Took a lot of pictures today, very beautiful sceneries, and then going back home and then documenting the entire story here. I'm going to talk about documenting my life and why I'm doing this, particularly on YouTube, much later. But yeah, for today, this is all I'm going to talk about because I don't want this video to be very long. I hope you enjoy this. If you really get what I'm saying, or if you like this something you'd want to try out, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. It will be good to know what you feel about this kind of videos. And yeah, if there is a next one, and I hope there would be, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day.